Like, hey, we're live.
I'm gonna retweet that tweet.
And I'm telling you guys, we've gotten past the point where I keep forgetting that I should tweet before we go live so that the video doesn't start with me saying, hey, I'm gonna tweet about how we just started this stream. Now it's officially like a run button staple.
Cool.
I actually just did it on purpose because then it wouldn't be a real run button video.
Oh, so you're saying that you just like took what some could look at as being unprofessional and kind of turned it into a thing we do.
Yeah.
Like the rest of this channel.
Basically,
Like,
I'm taking it back.
Right, you're it's your version of slobs versus snobs if snobs aren't even allowed in. It's all slobs here.
Wait, what?
Slobs versus snobs?
I know that I know the
You've been
concept.
skiing. What are you confused about?
No, I know about slobs versus snobs.
I know.
Yeah. We're the
You don't know?
the
You don't?
townies.
What?
I don't know. What is that?
It's a classic like movie archetype is slobs versus snobs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
It's like Animal House.
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ghostbusters.
No.
No.
Like Slimer was very slobby. Slobbish.
Yeah, and they were versus him in the live action movie.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, no, I'll side with Jordan. Yeah, if we're talking about specifically the Ghostbusters v Slimer relationship, it was very much slobs versus snobs. Although it was very subversive in that you were rooting for the snobs.
Yeah.
Well, who's
Right.
who's more snobby than a bunch of academics?
And Bill Murray. Bill Murray, classic snob.
Classic academic. All right, listen, guys. Welcome back to the second and final video for my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke challenge. I'm here with Keith as usual and special guest Jordan Mallory.
Hello.
So if you don't know about the Pokemon Nuzlocke and you missed the last video, it is a set of fan-made rules that you can play Pokemon that makes it a lot harder. Basically, it's your Pokemon have permadeath, so if any of your Pokemon faint, honor rules, you have to never use that Pokemon again. You have to consider it dead.
Gotta put them in the box.
And I've been playing that way in Pokemon Yellow, on my own time mostly, but sort of doing like a Twitter LP, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm finally at the end of the game here. I'm just before the Elite Four. So we're gonna finish my Pokemon Nuzlocke run here. It's do or die.
Do you think you can do it? Because it is, you might die. You might lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, and it's success or failure. No other way it can go. It ends tonight.
Can we look at your party? Can we get a big update on your party? Because last time, I'm sure that your party is almost entirely different than the last time.
100% turnover has occurred in my team.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no.
Kyle.
Casey Jones is still there.
Oh,
good.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here's the best part. Remember Long Douglas, the Diglett?
Yeah.
So he died tragically. I was heartbroken. So I went into the Celadon gym leader, Erica. She wiped out half my team, and it was my 3 best Pokemon of the team,
No.
including Long Douglas, and I was like crestfallen. It was so tragic. But then I got Ghost Douglas, the ghost of Long Douglas. Oh wait, I should probably screen share with you guys.
I'm impressed you got a Gengar. How did you get a Gengar?
There are plenty of Pokemon emulators that can actually link so that you can trade. But I did specifically find a Game Boy emulator made for that so that you can load 2 ROMs and 2 save files, and it has like a window side by side. Basically made so that you could get Gengar.
Okay.
Let me see
God,
here.
Gengar's really cool.
Gengar is pretty cool.
Look at how mischievous he is.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ghost Douglas, the ghost of Long Douglas. And I have to give props to a person who I forget who it is, but someone suggested, like, I said, like, I'm going to Lavender Town, and they said, are you gonna catch the ghost of any of your dead Pokemon? And I was like, that's the best fucking idea I've ever heard. So that's what happened. Yes, I've been doing a shitload of grinding because all these guys were like in the 40s and low 50s, and I got them all up to the 60s.
It's pretty good.
I've got... So my best Pokemon here is my Alakazam, named Kazam.
You didn't name it Shaq?
Well, I mean, I did, sort of.
Yeah.
Was it at Venora saying, will you name any ghost types you catch after Pokemon that have died?
Yeah, probably.
Nice job, at Venora.
Yeah, thank you for that. That was
You're welcome.
delightful. I've got Reginald. Reginald's real good. This is a high stat Gyarados right here. I call him Reggie because
I think he just got that Gyarados the last time that we
close.
did this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so
That's
another
true. Yeah, we
surviving
saw
one.
that evolution.
Here's the thing. This Gyarados has Hydro Pump, but I have a TM for Thunder, and I'm toying with the idea of replacing Hydro Pump with Thunder.
How many PP does Thunder have?
10?
I would say yes, do that. You were trying to decide whether to give it to Gyarados or Nidoking, and
Yeah.
did Nidoking die?
No, that's Casey Jones. He's right here.
Oh, okay, great, awesome.
I also...
Casey Jones got.
I still have her. She's not in my team, but I also have a Nido Queen named Casey Jones. Casey with a K, Jones spelled Joans.
I did.
pretty good.
I did see that. It was very funny.
So here's the thing. I was saying on Twitter, like, I think I might want to replace Nidoking's Thunderbolt with Thunder, and everyone was like, no, Thunderbolt's better because it's 100% accuracy. And then it was in that moment when I realized that basically my entire life thus far, I had been confusing Thunder Shock with Thunderbolt and, like, thought they were the same thing.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it turns out like Thunder Shock is like
difference.
Yeah, Thunder Shock is a low-level shitty electric move, and Thunderbolt is a much better move, not as powerful as Thunder, but much more accurate, making it the better move.
It's like 90 or 100 power and 100 accuracy, and Thunder's like 120 power and 70 accuracy or something.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what it is.
Yeah.
This is sort of my jack of all trades. He's got a fighting move, an earth move, an ice move, and an electric move.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're right. Yeah, Nidoking was some hotness.
Yeah.
The other thing about the Nuzlocke...
Hold on. I think that I both told you have to catch a Nidorino and teach it, and then I also told you have to teach it Thunderbolt, which thought was not possible. So this whole thing, I am the architect of Casey Jones, and if I may take credit for Casey Jones.
You may. So the other thing is, the two rules of Nuzlocke, the one I already explained is that Pokemon die permanently. The other one is that, and it's a little more arbitrary, but it's that you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in a new area, and if you miss catching them, they're just gone. You don't get a second chance in that area. But I ended up getting a Zapdos and a Moltres, and the way I did that was I just loaded up on Max Repels and just kept using Max Repels until I got to Zapdos and Moltres.
So technically they were the first Pokemon you encountered.
Exactly.
Did you use an Ultra Ball to catch one of them?
Yeah, I used an Ultra Ball for Zapdos, and then I used my Master Ball for Moltres.
That's impressive. So you've got 2 legendary bird types in your party.
I do. They're basically the 2 worst Pokemon in my party. I think just because I've only I got them at level 50 and then leveled them up like 10 times, but the rest of my party I got at like level 20 or below pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think don't Pokemon like get better stats when you level them yourself or something? Isn't that like a weird thing about Pokemon?
That is a weird thing about Pokemon, but the legendaries should be so much higher total stats that it shouldn't matter.
It probably doesn't matter as much as it would if this was like a level 61 oddish, but Toasty's definitely my my least goodest Pokemon.
Are they lowest stat, or do they just have bad moves?
Both?
Because Fire Spin sucks. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Fire Spin is a terrible move.
So here's the thing, though. People were telling me that what I should try with Moltres is that in Gen 1, Fire Spin doesn't let the other person attack, even if it's the final turn for Fire Spin. So if you use Agility so that you go first, you can just Fire Spin forever and they can't touch you, assuming that Fire Spin never misses.
Right. Okay. And how has that strategy paid off for you?
Well, I've only grinded with it, but so I haven't tried the strategy at all. So I don't know.
Ground with it?
I've only ground with it.
Yeah.
Hey
Okay.
guys, I have to disappear for like 2 seconds, but I'm not leaving the call.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Bye.
Moltres also had Sky
Thank
Attack,
God.
but I realized that Sky Attack was a pile of butts, so I just gave him Fly on purpose.
Sky Attack is good.
Sky Attack is good, but in a Nuzlocke, though, a move that you have to burn a turn first before the move happens, and you don't get to disappear like Fly.
That's true. Don't burn a turn, guys.
Don't
back.
burn a turn.
Don't burn a turn, Jordan.
I'm not gonna burn a turn.
Yeah.
So
Don't eat no solar beam.
burn a turn.
Burn a turn.
Or don't burn.
Don't burn a turn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm here at the Indigo Plateau, and it's in this dope-ass Pokemart Pokecenter combo, and I gotta load up on some stuff. Revives are useless to me.
Are you gonna try
They
for
actually-
Mewtwo?
I mean, no.
You've already got that Abracadabra. It's a Alakazam.
Well, you can't get Mewtwo until you beat the Elite Four anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
they don't that guy doesn't trust that you're a good
Yeah,
trainer until
there's-
you're literally the best trainer of all time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's a guy outside the cave who's like, only the best person in the world could go in here.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that guy.
All
Do you
right.
think that guy
Actually,
because you don't have to fight him. Do you think he's a tough trainer?
no, I think he's just a dick.
No, isn't he the scientist that is responsible for Mewtwo? And it's like, don't go in there.
Dressed up as a
My
he's
horrible
dressed up
creation.
as a gym guy. He's dressed up as like a guy that would have a Hitmonchan. If I remember correctly.
Turn into a
Hey,
bird
this is
and
something
flew
that we
away.
didn't talk about last time we played Pokemon.
Go
Isn't
ahead.
it fucked up that the sprite for Pidgey in the first generation is just a picture of a bird?
No, I've always loved that.
Keith, I have something to tell you about
Yeah?
Pidgey.
Yeah?
Pidgey is just a bird.
No, Pidgey's a Pokemon. A bird type Pokemon, but it's just like, they just like Google, it's like they didn't design it. They just Googled bird and put that into the game.
Well, hold on. To figure this out, I think we should consult a real Pokemaster.
Yeah?
Someone who is much more knowledgeable about this than you or I, and definitely Kyle.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's harsh.
So,
Definitely me. Okay.
So, and by Pokemaster, I mean a bird enthusiast.
Okay.
Which I mean Devious Vacuum, who's secretly been on the call.
What are you talking about? This is the worst way anyone's ever introduced me in my entire life. There are so many things that I'm
Here's-
good at, and
here's
this is none of them.
Okay. We should ask a real Pokemon Master. And by Pokemon Master, I mean not that, but a bird enthusiast and also a spire. Here she is, Evac.
So, BB, is Pidgey a bird or a Pokemon?
I'm pretty sure it's both a bird and a Pokemon. Just like
Boom.
a square is both a square and a rectangle.
But I mean, like, Pikachu is a mouse, but Pikachu doesn't look like a mouse.
No, of course, because he's an electric shock mouse.
The original, and then I think further evidence is that eventually they make Pidgey look like less of a bird. Pidgey goes from looking like a bird to looking like a Pokemon bird, or
Okay.
at the very least a cartoon bird.
I'm sorry, Keith. I have to interrupt you to beg for help from the chat in case there are any Pokemon masters in the chat.
Yeah,
I need to like
because
buy.
there's none of this call, just bird enthusiasts.
I only have bird enthusiasts here, and that's not what I need right now. What I need is ethers and like elixirs and stuff, and I'm not finding them in any of the Pokemarts, and I'm freaking out.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's elixirs in the specifically in the Elite Four Pokemon.
I don't think I saw any.
Oh,
I'm freaking out. I can't beat the Elite Four without elixirs.
It'll be on the floor of this shop that sells like all the potions and stuff, right?
Oh no, the T says ethers cannot be bought. And that's the guy who really helpfully made a storify of my entire Pokemon Twitter LP, so he must know what he's talking about.
Well, that was a sweet thing to do.
It was, yeah.
I don't remember what an elixir does.
Elixir, I think it... I mean, maybe I should get some of these X things, even though I never really ever used them ever.
I don't remember those being good, but also, I've not played this game in a very long time.
I know that I beat the Elite Four without using any of those.
What?
I
Well,
like the special attack type of held items are better.
what about...
Yeah, but you
Says
can't hold items in this game.
elixir.
yeah.
just
Let's
the better
you
use.
can't buy elixirs.
What?
I'm now confirming. What?
Oh, guys, this is so wrong.
An elixir, if I remember correctly, the difference between an elixir and an ether is that an ether restores, like, moves for 1, and then elixir is all of the PP. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yes, you're just like that.
Oh, guys.
You can do it.
Maybe.
I'm a Pokemon master.
Yeah.
I
Here's-
can help you out. And by Pokemon master, I mean not that, but a bird enthusiast.
Here's the thing.
Do you have a Farfetch'd?
I don't have a Farfetch'd, actually, no.
And why not?
I mean... So full heal just takes off status effects, right?
Yeah, you want a full restore is the good one.
Yeah.
That does status effects and fully heals your Pokemon.
I think,
But not fully heal, like max potion fully heal.
how much does a hyper potion do? Because I feel like I could save money by
200.
stocking up on hyper potions instead of max potions. I don't think I need max potions.
It heals 200, a hyper potion.
I need to go visit the potion seller.
There's 20.
You're not strong enough for these potions.
Potion seller, please! I'm
Yeah, let's
to
bring
face
that
the Elite
back.
Four!
I really want that to be a thing
I need
again.
your strongest potions! I need your second strongest potions!
You have a lot of money, also. You have a lot of Pokebucks.
Friend of the show, John Nugent in the chat. Hi, John.
Hey, John.
John says birds are fucking cool. I don't know.
Shout out to
Yeah.
your really shitty brother Ted. Sorry, I'm sure you get that all the time.
I'm sure all the time people are talking about Ted Nugent.
To someone named
John.
John Nugent, probably.
Maybe. Are you
Sky-
happening?
Where are
What
you
is
just
this
lingering?
shit? Skyridge 1. This is not what I want at all, Bulbapedia. Go fuck yourself.
Apps, Giant Bomb, YouTube dashboard, Run Button, Dash Twitch,
Potion.
Patreon, Box.
Thank you. Hyper Potion. Yeah, 200.
I said
Max
200
Potion.
like 15 minutes ago.
I know, and I believed you, but I just want to be sure.
That's called
Jeez.
not believing me. So you, Kyle, you know my dad.
I sure do.
A thing that my dad does all the time is that he'll ask you a question and then you'll answer him and then he'll like try to figure out the real thing and then when you go like, I told you what I'm talking about, and then he'll go, trust but verify, which means not trust.
You told
what
me
it
about
means.
that. Trust but verify.
Isn't that part of the Patriot Act or something?
Oh, did I not say that my dad co-wrote the Patriot Act?
All right, let's
So
see.
Kyle, how are you feeling?
I am
Yeah, how are you
legitimately terrified and super nervous.
You seem
No,
nervous.
about the game.
Because, like, listen, I have put about 45 plus hours into this, and I'm about to go in for the final battle, and, like, I might lose it all right here. You know what I'm saying? That's nerve-wracking.
Is it nerve-wracking?
Yeah. I
think it
mean,
would be.
on some level, when I went into this, I expected to get, like a badge or two and then fail horribly. So I'm already way ahead of the game, but now, like, I can't help but be incredibly invested in the whole affair.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about Pokemon is that as long, like, the
Ooh.
only way that you can lose is by not preparing enough.
Yeah. Well,
Like, at some point, there's skill involved, but you can substitute skill with time.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I've put more strategic thought into this than any other Pokemon run I've ever done, like, tenfold. You know, like, because you really don't, like, there's a ton of strategic depth in Pokemon, but to play through the game, you really don't need to pay attention to almost any of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, here's the good thing is that the Elite Four in the first generation of Pokemon, including Pokemon Yellow,
Uh-huh.
is a lot weaker than further Pokemon games, or more recent Pokemon games. Like, I think that the highest level that they get in the entire Elite Four is like early 60s.
Yeah, it's like 64.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. We've got the first.
They don't even really get to the 60s until Gary. Like, Gary is the one where all his Pokemon are in the 60s.
The
Elite 5, as it,
it looks
really
looks
is.
like the first Pokemon that has a level of 60 or higher is Agatha, the third Elite Four member, who has a level 60 Pokemon. And then Lance, the champion? No, Lance is the last one.
Right.
Has a level 60 and a level 62. And then the champion, Blue, or I guess Gary in this one, 61, 61, 63, 61, 65, 59.
I think you have a really good chance of doing this.
I think I also do.
Well, the problem, because here's the problem: I've never had a
Shit,
Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I've never. Here's the thing that you have to be. Here's the thing that you have to be careful of.
Okay.
In the Elite Four, after you beat a thing is the time when you use like max revives
Yeah.
and shit, and you can't do that.
Right.
Once your Pokemon's dead, it's dead.
Yeah. So that's
So I don't
the
even
other
know
thing.
how.
If you're unfamiliar with Pokemon, what I'm about to do is face the Elite Four. It's a series of 4 Pokemon trainers that I have to fight through, and then there's a secret surprise 5th one at the end. So it's really 5 guys, delicious hamburgers and fries, but unfortunately they're very difficult, and you can't go back and heal your Pokemon the normal way at the Pokemon Center in between fights as you can at any other point in the game. This one you have to go through all 5 by only healing through items. But of course it's a Nuzlocke run, so even if my Pokemon faint, I can't bring them back with a revive. I just have to leave them dead.
Which means that you'll be down a Pokemon for the next fight.
For the next X number of battles. I actually just remembered I have my player's guide that tells me all the Pokemon that all the Elite Four have upstairs, so I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
I have the page right here if you want me to just keep it open.
I need my thing!
The player's guide has served him well thus far.
Yeah, but I feel like I've got it here. Dugong, level 54, type, water and ice, attack, level being Aurora being,
Trust
rest,
but
down.
verify.
Oh, God.
So at this,
Nice.
I forgot that this was yellow version because there's no Pikachu following him. So Pikachu's dead, right?
Pikachu might be dead. Pikachu might be evolved. Pikachu might just.
I don't know if you can evolve
box.
the Pikachu in this one.
You can, yeah.
You can.
You have to trade it to another game and trade it back.
Oh, right.
But we know from Gengar that he is not
He can do
above trading.
Well, Seer says Pikachu is not dead, just worthless and boxed.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that this isn't like a dark alternate world where Pikachu died and Ash is just really hardened.
So looks like... Huh. Gary's got basically the same party no matter what.
Yeah, Gary has the same Pokemon for the whole game, almost.
Whether the only difference is that he either has a Cloyster or a Magneton, depending on which type his Eevee evolves into. So you got Sandslash, Alakazam, Executor, Ninetales, and then an Eevee evolution, and then Magneton or Cloyster.
Oh, I see.
How you been, Jordan? What's going on?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yep, just eating a bunch of Easter candy.
Easter candy is, I think, the worst holiday candy.
There's some good stuff in Easter candy. Easter candies have more marshmallow than...
I don't like Peeps anymore. I think I grew
Yeah.
out of Peeps. And that's a big Easter thing. And then I never liked hollow chocolate bunnies.
No, those are both bad. I mean, I'll eat a Peep. I'm not above eating a Peep, but I can't justify a whole thing of Peeps. But I will say that Easter is when you get robin eggs. And robin eggs are like a quantifiably improved Whopper.
Oh, Whoppers are like my least favorite candy of all time.
See, I love
hi.
Whoppers.
Hi, Kyle. Whoppers are my least favorite candy of all time, so that's one of the... Jordan and I were talking about Easter candy.
Okay.
And I said that I don't like Peeps anymore. I can't stand hollow chocolate bunnies.
No.
And malt, I hate the taste of malt, so all of those
Malt
milk
is
eggs
great.
are being passed around. And here's the other thing. I love a Cadbury egg, the Cadbury, like the cream, but mostly the caramel. But then they have the Cadbury mini eggs, which is just shitty chocolate surrounded by shittier candy.
No, the mini eggs are the same thing.
All right.
As what?
Oh, no, you're talking about the egg eggs. Like, not the mini Cadbury eggs, but just the Cadbury brand mini chocolate candy eggs.
Yeah, those.
Those are fucking great.
Yo, guys. Can I'm sorry. Can I interrupt and bring it back to Pokemon?
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
Damn
let's
it.
get away from
All right.
Keith's extremely wrong opinions about candy.
Am I overwriting my Gyarados' Hydro Pump with Thunder? Because here's the
I
thing.
think do it. Because you've got Surf. Surf is the Thunder for the water team. It's a very strong water.
I was gonna say, I feel
ice.
like I've come to learn that Surf is like the Thunderbolt to Hydro Pump's Thunder. Like, it's actually kind of better because it's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you come up with that one just off the dome?
Oh, that's Solar Beam.
Yeah, just right out of there. All right, I'm doing it. So I've been laser focused on not really playing any other games, especially no other Pokemon games, until I had basically finished this Pokemon Yellow run.
Mm-hmm.
But just today I started playing Pokemon Y again for the first time in like 2 years, and was very upset to relearn that they had changed 1-2 and poof to 1-2 and ta-da. Because it's not any better, but it's different for no reason.
It's needlessly different.
Yeah.
Sear says, Keith, Easter is chocolate, all kinds of chocolate. It's like, yeah, but American candy chocolate is bad. So you need other stuff in there.
Get your imperialism out of here.
It's true. It's not good chocolate.
So, okay, guys.
Like, okay, Jordan, do you want to eat just a Hershey's bar? You don't have just a plain bar? No, that's gross. It's not good.
I want to eat every chocolate that I have the opportunity to eat.
Here's what I like. I like the Reese's cup shaped like little eggs. That's what I like.
All right.
That's the same thing.
Well, yeah. Well, I like Reese's cups. So I like it even more when it's shaped like a little egg.
Guys, help me out here. Help me out.
Okay.
Dugong. So the first person in the Elite Four is Lorelei.
Yeah.
She comes
We
out
don't
with
have Gyarados up front. Water type that has.
Yeah, she's got ice and water. She's got Dugong up first, and I'm a little unclear about how like the resistances work. Like,
oh, like is water as resistant to ice as it is to water?
No, water is weak to ice, I think.
Is it?
I believe so.
no. Wait.
I mean,
okay, so I guess this Smogon thing tells me. So Dugong strongly resists ice. I guess because ice resists ice and water resists ice.
Yeah.
But Dugong only regularly resists water. It's weak to electric fighting, grass, and rock.
Oh, okay, I guess water and ice that's a neutral thing.
Okay. So I guess I should go in with my Gyarados, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, definitely.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna save for no reason.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, what?
Is
Ice
anyway.
also wrecks grass. Rock and fighting do well against ice. Okay, so here was the part where I was confused. Like, ice is weak to fire, but Dugong is not weak to fire because he's also water, and that's where I almost got
people in the chat
burned.
saying that ice is strong against flying, and I'm not seeing that on the chart that I'm looking at here. Flying
Yeah,
looks like it is is fine with ice.
Yeah. Okay. So I think,
Okay, I see. No. Ice is strong against flying, but flying is neutral, like just normal against ice. So yeah, so Gyarados will be weak to an ice attack from Dugong.
okay. So what other options do we have here?
Well, you could. There's your Zapdos.
My Zapdos is also flying.
Oh.
So that's the problem with my team, is that like half my team is flying.
Wait, look at Gyarados. Does it actually say flying
It does,
in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think the thing is Gyarados is like a dragon, but he's not actually dragon type. Is the thing, or at least
dragon
not,
type.
Do you want to start? Do you want to start with Casey Jones?
Well, isn't
Casey Jones will do better against the ice.
I
Not
need to
as
pull
good
up a
against
chart,
the
a
water,
type
but
chart
still
here.
has.
Type chart.
I'm looking at it right now. What do you want to know?
So Casey Jones is ground and poison.
Okay.
So let's see. Ground.
Okay. No, ice wrecks ground. Never mind. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Nidoking was ground. I thought it was just poison.
No.
We're
Yeah,
on the
you
same
see
thing.
my
Stop
predicament here.
looking at that. I have it open.
What? Trust but verify, Keith.
I told you that story to get you to stop saying it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because my dad is abhorrent, so you don't want to do anything that he would do.
Oh no.
All right. What if? Or maybe I just put in my Alakazam and just smoke him because my Alakazam is fucking rude. Right? Isn't that the answer here? Is just Alakazam everything?
Yeah, just Alakazam everything.
I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do.
That's actually, it says here in the guide, it just says Alakazam. It doesn't even say Alakazam wins, it just says Alakazam.
Yeah, Alakazam is actually listed on the type chart as one of the types, and it's strong against everything.
What you really should do is you really should go out there and catch yourself a Missing No.
Oh.
No.
Well, see, you see, Keith, Missing No appears on Route like 19, and I already encountered a Pokemon on Route 19, so I'm not eligible to catch Missing No.
God, idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Does it change that it's a glitch and that it exists outside of time?
Of course, that changes everything. Yeah, so I have... Someone was saying, remember, Psychic only has 10 PP. I do also have Psybeam, and I do have an Elixir, so... I mean,
I say we Alakazam rush down and just dominate as many people as we can with Alakazam before he
I
dies.
think you want to keep Alakazam for...
I think for Lorelei, I should do Alakazam for most of it, if not all of it, just because basically every character in my team is weak to ice, except, well, I guess Ghost Douglas.
You've still got the type screen up.
Ghost Douglas is also not weak to ice, so I could. I'll go with the Ghost Douglas, I guess.
Keep the
Ghost Douglas.
Alakazam in your back pocket.
I'm going out strong.
So now, what is using Ghost Douglas accomplish you?
Ghost Douglas is basically like my poor man's Alakazam. Like, he's got Psychic, but he's not as good.
SF Gray in chat says Gyarados is not weak to ice, it's neutral.
Oh, because it's also water. It just like
Right, but
Dugong.
flying is weak to ice.
Well,
Right, so
The
it's
only way for
strong
one
and then
to
weak,
cancel
so
the
it's
other
normal.
is if he had
Alright,
a
let me-
resistance.
I'm gonna pull up this thing here.
Seer says water and flying cancel out, so ice is neutral.
I think that's wrong and that they're being
No,
stupid.
Let's see.
You need a resistance to cancel out a super effective.
Yeah, right here. It's only weak to rock and electricity, so they're totally right. All right, it's on, you guys.
Wait, so
Well-
you're saying that? Okay, hold on.
All right,
but, like,
check this out.
so-
Check this out.
There's half power and double power.
Yeah.
How would neutral cancel out double power?
No,
you
no,
need
no.
a half power to cancel out
No, no,
double
no.
power.
Water is resistant to ice. So ice only does half damage to water. It does double damage to flying. So you combine half with double, you get back to 1.
Oh, okay. I just misread the chart. That's why I didn't know that ice was resistant. Because people were saying that ice is neutral.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
We're good. Use Gyarados.
We're good.
Hey, we're good.
Yeah, Seer says Douglas is also a good option, but make sure to switch him out. If Jinx comes out, Psychic will wreck him.
Yep. From here on, you face the Elite Four 1 by 1. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck.
Wait, isn't Ghost fine against Psychic?
Nope.
I think
Nope.
Nope.
no.
No, it's the total opposite. I know you're thinking about the anime, but the anime got it completely backwards.
Again, looking at this chart, it says attacking Pokemon Psychic, defending Pokemon Ghost, 1 times damage.
So Ghost is the attacking Pokemon, Psychic is the defending Pokemon. That gets 0. Ghost does nothing to Psychic, but Psychic is... Well, Psychic is times 1 to Ghost.
Yeah,
but...
so regular.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Got
Yeah,
it.
I'm right.
Nope, you're right.
Yeah,
Because, like...
and Ghost attacking Psychic.
But Gengar's
Ghost
also
attacking
poison,
Psychic is
which
2 times
weak to
damage. I was
Psychic.
right.
Ghost is weak to Poison's weak to Psychic, though. And Gengar is poison, so...
I don't know, Graham. Look at this chart. That's all I know. All I know is about this chart. I'm not thinking of anything. I'm looking at a chart.
All right.
Kyle,
here
how
we
you feeling? Let's get centered before we
alright.
go in here.
go. Okay.
Put yourself in the center.
You know
Alright.
what you're doing.
Up, we got Dugong, we got Cloyster, we got Slowbro, Jinx, Lapras. Slowbro is also dangerous because Slowbros can have psychic attacks, not actually psychic at all. Oh, let's see this. It's on. Welcome to Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. Here's a fun story about Lorelei. When I was a kid, I had never heard the name Lorelei before,
Mhm.
and I read it as Lorelei, but then like thought to myself, I'm definitely reading that wrong. I have no idea what this name actually is. Turns out it's just Lorelei.
Okay, I'm now looking at a Generation 1 specific chart, and it is different.
Oh yeah. They fixed.
They fixed
a
their
couple
stupid
things.
fucking mistake.
Yeah. I've heard some people. I haven't seen this confirmed, but people claim that the ghost doing no damage to psychic thing is a glitch in Generation 1. Cannot confirm.
You gone. All right, Reggie.
That
Thunder.
sounds like a really serious glitch to not fix.
Ah!
Missed.
Crap. All right.
Crap.
It's okay.
There we go. Blam.
And
Get out
gone.
of here,
Hey, Kyle?
Gone. Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks. Now I'm gonna pull up Cloister here, just so we got no surprises. I want no surprises. Cloister, weak to electricity, fighting, grass, same shit.
Same shit, different
Ice
day.
and water.
Yeah.
SSBD.
Oh wait, is this a different day?
It's actually it's SSSD, same shit, same day.
Now, Kyle, you're gonna want to take care of this cloister before you can get spike cannon out there.
It's true.
Well, it's a good thing I just did that.
It appears as though that has happened. Is there a
Nice.
small trumpet somewhere?
I was blowing my nose.
I think I can.
How
Okay.
many elixirs or ethers do you have?
I have one elixir.
And how about how many ethers do you have? Surely several.
I actually have 0 ethers, Keith.
Ooh, did you waste them all like a dumb idiot?
No, I think I actually like sold them because, like, when you're doing anything other
Oh,
than
boy.
fighting the Elite Four in a Pokemon Nuzlocke run, like ethers are basically useless. So I think I just like got rid of them because I had too much stuff in my inventory, and I was like, don't need these stupid ethers.
Ooh, buddy. Well, at least you'll have struggle eventually.
At least I will struggle.
No, struggle is the move that your Pokemon uses when they have no available moves to use.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Does it actually do anything, or is it just a splash?
It's like a 60% damage, but you take recoil or something.
Slowbro's having a hard day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
I mean, I feel like Slowbros live a hard life. They just have
yeah, for
another
sure.
thing clamped to them.
Yeah. Remember we talked about this, Keith? You mentioned, like, Doduo and Dodrio or something as being one of the rare instances of a Pokemon being, like, 2 Pokemon together. But the more I thought about it, like, it seems like half the Pokemon are like that.
There's a lot of Pokemon that are just a bunch of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That's the best
There's-
thing about Pokemon, actually.
There's Dotrio, and there's Magneton, and there's kind of a lot of. I mean, I guess comparatively, there's not a ton, but there's a surprising amount of like recognizing a group of things as a Pokemon.
All right,
Mhm.
so Jinx is not water, so my electricity is not going to do shit to this guy, girl, whatever.
Pokemon.
I'm not going to judge.
Sierra points out that Jinx might have Thunder Punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't. I can see it here. It does not. Thrash, Lovely Kiss, Ice Punch, and Double Slap.
Oh, okay. It's weak to fire, and I don't. But wait,
Yeah,
does it have an
Moltres.
ice attack?
Yeah, Ice Punch.
Ugh.
Yeah. But it's only
Ah.
level 56, so I think your Moltres can take one hit.
I wouldn't send Moltres out.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't send Moltres out.
All right. Well, do you have?
Let's see. I think I might just go with the Alakazam on this one.
Do you have any bug type moves?
Keith, there are no bug type moves. Have you ever played a Pokemon game? Have you played Pokemon Gen 1 before?
Okay, fine. Do you have any fighting type moves or rock type moves?
This thing is saying that it is not weak to fighting.
No.
No. Psychic is
Oh,
not
that's
weak
the
to
psychic.
fighting.
The psychic cancels it out. I forgot. Okay, so how about rock type moves?
No. So,
Boy, you really didn't prioritize diversifying your moveset.
Yeah, it turns out that's hard to do, and God, Jinx is so gross.
Yeah, Jinx is bad. That's bad. Hey, hey guys, Game Freak, bad job. You did a bad job. Why are you just doing Psybeam?
Because I don't want to waste my psychics. I don't know, man.
But like, why would you do a not very effective move at all?
Because I don't... Because it's still my best move. Shut the fuck up, Keith. Because I don't have any...
I was right, you should use Moltres. I mean, it worked, but it worked at what cost? At three Psybeams.
Shut up.
Seer says double slap, Elite 4, and we get double slap? Weak. Yeah, not wrong.
Do it, Reggie. Bring it home, Reggie. I got Thunder Beam in my back. I mean, sorry, Hyper Beam in my back pocket. When
man, you're
shit
burning
goes
through these
down.
Thunders. We haven't even beaten the first member of the Elite 5. You've used
but
almost all your half of your Thunders.
Oh no! Yeah, but see, like, this is the only... This is where the majority of the Thunders need to be done.
Okay, fine. Well, save one for Golbat.
No.
Yeah.
No, my Golbat's gonna eat it from my Gengar or my Alakazam. I don't need no fucking Thunders for Golbat.
I'm just saying, save one. Oh, you know what? Save a couple for Dragonite and Dragonair and the Gyarados that come later.
Yeah.
Aerodactyl.
No, there's no
everything that Lance
Gyarados.
has.
Oh, there is. Yeah, okay.
Oh no, I guess Dragonair's just Dragon type. No.
Yeah, I don't know that he's actually flying.
No, Dragonite is flying. Dragonair is just Dragon.
Yes. Okay.
And not water.
Yes. I
have any
bet
Dragon-type
Reggie's
moves?
ready to level up at this point. Yeah, he's pretty close. He's pretty close. All right, let's see. This guy's leading with Onyx. So actually, I'm gonna keep Reggie in. Get a little surf action going.
Or Alakazam, Psybeam. I mean, it's too late, but that would have been super effective.
No, why would I Psybeam an Onyx?
Oh, it's an Onyx? Okay.
Sorry, Keith, are you awake?
I thought it was
I brought
Hitmonchan
you on
first.
here to be my fucking Pokemon expert. You're letting me down here.
Sorry. Oh man, Surf looks stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's got
Surf
those
is-
little. It's got the hydro pumps at the end there. That's nice. And this is why I got rid of Hydro Pump, because really Surf is good enough.
Yeah, it's Hydro Pump.
Visually, it's Hydro Pump, and it's good enough to get rid of anything weak to water.
Yeah. Especially with the level advantage that you've got. How do you feel? Do you feel any pressure? How do you feel the first round went?
You know, I think the first round went exceptionally well, and I feel much lighter now. I feel like I'm in it.
Remember when you couldn't tell by looking at the battle screen how close you were to leveling up?
Right? That was actually the opposite. I booted up like Pokemon Crystal on my iPhone the other day, and I was like, holy shit, that's right, they put in XP bars after the first generation.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, they realized that they were fucking like just the stupidest people for not already having it. Gee, Douglas.
Gee, Douglas.
They did such a bad job with the behind the back
sprites, yeah, I know.
of every Pokemon they did.
Well,
such a
here's
bad
the
job.
thing, is that the behind-the-back sprites were from the original Japanese red and green versions that we didn't even, like, the sprites in those ones, we've never seen, and they're actually really, really bad. And then they just never changed the behind-the-back ones for some reason.
Yeah, they're really bad. They were bad for a few generations too. Not
Yeah.
like red and blue Charmeleon bad. Maybe the worst Pokemon sprite of all time.
Wait, now I feel like we have to pull this up like right now.
Yeah, go for it. Pull it up. You deserve it.
I do. I really do. Because I just beat Bruno. Oh, yeah.
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 Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude. I mean, this is all well and good, but everyone knows that Lorelei, Bruno, and Agatha are chumps.
Total
And that
jumps.
Lance and Gary are really where it kicks
Lance,
in.
I feel like, and Kyle.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell tales out of school, but I feel like Lance could really go places. I bet that, like, he could become the Pokemon champion eventually.
Whoa. That's, you know
Yeah.
what? That's a
Give him
bold
a few
stance.
years in a different region, and who knows?
You might be right about that, you know? He's... Hang in there, kid. Let's see here. What am I doing? Oh, Charmeleon. Okay, let's see.
I think the best shit about Pokemon is when you beat Gary and Oak shows up to congratulate his grandson.
Oh, what? I forgot about that. You should have...
Yeah, and he goes like, Gary, congratulations. And Gary's like, I lost already.
I wish you hadn't spoiled that, because that would have been a delightful thing to witness again for the first time.
I'm sorry.
Where am I looking here? Sprite. God damn it. What the typing is hard. There we go. Sprites.
It's really bad.
So bad. Oh man.
He looks like he's got a round head and
So-
not just like a horn, like a horn the way that a rhinoceros has a horn.
Yeah.
Like not.
So here, right here, and right here are the two Charmeleon sprites from Generation 1 that we in the US are familiar with. But if we pan to the right here, we can see the one from the original Japanese version, and it's like, it is as bad as the behind the back one is for the front.
You know what? I think that that's oh god, that he looks like he's like almost like a rodent.
Yeah.
The yellow front sprite is much better than the red and blue front one, but the red and green one is so bad.
Yeah.
Can I see the gold sprite, please?
Ooh. Yeah. By the way, I didn't know until I went on Bulbapedia that gold and silver had different sprites for the Pokemon. Didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get
That
back
was
to
like
the
one of the I think they went like, we can't do it again with just them the same ones. We've got to try something new, and then they kind of gave up on that.
I like how I didn't notice until just now that they have different music for each Elite Four thing person. Anyway,
Anyway,
let's do this, girl.
Charizard's behind the back sprite also isn't great.
Oh no, well I can't, Keith. I can't do this.
No, it's okay. I just wanted
can't
to
do this.
let you know
Thank you.
that it's not great.
Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once
Oak's
tough and
taking
handsome.
a lot of interest in
That
your
was
child.
decades ago. Oh man, it sounds like Agatha is like maybe an old flame for the professor. Pokemon are for fighting!
Pokemon are people too.
Red Blue are buggy messes, but I forgive them since it's kind of crazy they fit on GB cartridges. Yeah, true.
I had to Google it just to take a look for myself again, but man, that red and green sprite is so bad for
know.
Charmeleon. Oh my god.
I know. Yeah, so I should just be able to Psybeam my way through this whole battle.
Oh my god, Charizard's is terrible.
Oh, okay, we'll look that up
After this one, look up the front-facing sprite
from Red and Green.
Yeah, like the regular. You're battling a Charizard. This is what he looked like.
Yeah.
The one for Yellow is really good.
Yellow has, by and large, very good sprites.
Yeah.
There are a few I don't love, but... And the thing about Pokemon here is that I'm kind of breezing through this and getting all these one-hit kills, and it seems like I'm so far ahead of these Elite Four chumps that they can't touch me, but it really just takes, like, one screw-up for it to all go wrong, kind of like this.
Yeah. Well, Gengar is confused. Gengar could just die.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
you know
says, what's the excuse for re-releasing these games as buggy messes for $10? Nostalgia. I think that nostalgia plays a big role in it, but I don't think that the buggy mess that these games definitely are is really prohibitive to the experience of playing them.
Oh, for sure. Like people play up like the bugginess of these games so much. Like, yeah, it's buggy and stupid if you're the kind of like hardcore Pokemoner that's gonna like dig deep into the stats and everything. But like on its surface, it's totally fine.
Yeah, and also the things that this game, like the glitches that result from this game's like weird hex code bullshit, I think is like a piece of video game history in how insane and interesting they are.
The missing no glitch is a work of art.
Yeah, it's like
it's beautiful.
Like, oh my god, like a game where you talk to this guy and watch him catch a thing, and then you fly here, and then like all the Pokemon from the Safari Zone live in the ocean now.
Like, good luck. Like because they put your name in the space that tells it what Pokemon should show up, and the letters of your name correspond to hex codes for different Pokemon. Like, it's amazing.
It's great. It's the best. It's like a thing that just can't really happen anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I thought for sure, years later, once I knew more about how video games work, I thought for sure the part about flying to Viridian City and talking to the old man was just like some schoolyard bullshit, and it wasn't really necessary, even though I know that I had tried the glitch without doing that and it hadn't worked. But then once I learned what was really going on, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, Charizard, red and green sprite, here we go. This is red and blue. It looks kind of not like a Charizard that we know, but it's fine. Yellow, that's more of a Charizard. Red and green is just like...
It looks like a child's doodle of a good sprite.
It looks like a Charizard that doesn't know where it is or what it's doing.
And it's got these huge wide eyes.
Oh, it's wonderful. Uh-oh. Where did we end up here? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, back to the game. Alright, I'm getting close. I'm getting close here, guys. I'm getting close to the end. Oh, I'm walking down a hallway now. Oh, I forgot all about this.
BRB like an hour ago.
This is dramatic. What? Oh yeah, Jordan's still gone.
I guess it's been 13 minutes. That's still a while.
Okay, this is where it gets serious here.
Glorb said, are they just finding out that red and green are totally different games from red and blue? No, we just aren't super familiar with the sprites, and we're just laughing at how bad the sprites are.
Yeah, they're not, from what I understand, they're not totally separate games. They just had a few differences, and one of them was that all the sprites were different.
and bad and worse.
Yeah, so like there were red and green in Japan, and then they put out blue, which was the third one that had redone sprites, and it had all the Pokemon from red and green combined into one. And then yellow came out in Japan, but in America we only got red, blue, and yellow, and it was kind of like a red and blue were sort of like a mix between Japanese blue version and Japanese red and green version.
God. Okay, Kyle.
What's up?
You can't go through you searching for shit again, so I'm just gonna paste a link in the chat of the Ekans sprite, courtesy of Glorp mentioning that it was bad.
Okay.
Oh,
deleted link. All right, well, real quick, we'll search it. We'll search it. It's fine.
Okay. I can put the link in Skype.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm already doing it. It's fine. All right, here we go. Ekans sprites. And like I keep expecting these sprites to be like sort of anticlimactic, but no, like it's really bad.
And the back sprite is like unrecognizable as a thing.
That should be the thumbnail for the video. It's just that.
Just a little speech bubble coming out. Oh no.
Man, that's boy.
It looks like they stapled a fucking Bellsprout's head onto a snake.
Oh god, what does Bellsprout look like? It must be so bad. Maybe I can look that up after I definitely for sure beat Lance. Here's the thing.
You guys in the chat, if somebody ever asks you, what's a let's play? Just show them this.
Here's the thing, Keith.
Yeah.
I went to walk up to Lance, intending to stop in front of him and then look at his team and rearrange my team and stuff. But instead, I just walked up to him and he just started talking to me.
Yeah.
He's breaking the whole Pokemon code of ethics here.
He broke. He's changing the game.
He's changing the game. Yeah. Oh, so first up, it's a Gyarados. I really would have preferred to put my Gyarados up against his, and then thunder it. Like what? Like what? But I guess things are gonna have to be different. So let's get in here. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer, because that's what my name is.
That's a long thing to call someone every time you say their name.
This is actually, you guys might remember Lance from How to Train Your Dragon. Oh boy.
Or
the
How to Train Your Dragon porn parody, How to Train Your Dragon Trainer.
Oh no. No!
I like that Lance has Vegeta hair.
You think I should switch to my Gyarados? I should, right?
Yeah, I think that you maybe have to hold out, because if you switch to your Gyarados is gonna get fucked up by this Gyarados' Thunder.
Oh, does it have Thunder?
Oh no, it's a Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, and Hyper Beam, and Leer.
I think I should switch, because the thing is, my Alakazam has, all Alakazams have terrible normal defense, so if this dude pulls out Hyper Beam, my Alakazam is fucked.
Someone is saying switch to Zapdos. Seer's saying switch to Zapdos.
Oh yeah, okay. Well... Oh, hang on. Nicole is calling me.
That's a bad time for that, because I'm eating a bagel. I need Kyle there so that I can chew in peace. How's it going, guys? It's just me all by myself. Me and the chat lag. Coming at you.
Hey, Keith.
Hi.
The 6-year-old that lives in my house peed in his bed, like some 6-year-olds do sometimes, so I'm gonna have to take a break to go deal with that.
Do you want to take the stream down?
Do you want to take the stream down?
I mean, what I don't want to do is sit here and talk to the chat with a
All right,
20-second
I'm gonna
chat
take the-
back for
I'm gonna-
15 minutes.
Okay. I'll be right there. Sorry, I'm being told it's a false alarm, so I'm only gonna have to leave for like a minute. So I'll be right back.
Wait, Kyle.
I don't know.
I'm just curious now what Nicole thought was P and ended up not being P. And that it resembled enough. It resembled P enough that it was an emergency, but now that it's not P, it's fine. I can't even even if you spilled like a bunch of stuff on the bed, it's still like the same setup as if it was P. Right? Like if you spilled like juice all over the bed, there's no difference in the cleanup. It's just less gross. Or Lucas said, "Hey guys, I peed the bed," and then Nicole was like, "Kyle, you have to fix this while you're streaming because there's pee in the bed." And then Lucas lied like a 6-year-old might do. And I'm still eating my bagel. I don't even care. Like hummus? Have you ever had hummus? Are you sure? You might like it. A little bit sweet. Maybe a little dip. That means like tobacco. You want to try a little dip? Oh, yeah. What? Does that work? I mean, I guess it's just tobacco, right? I don't know, but it's chewing tobacco. I don't know. Does anybody in the chat know what would know if you can smoke dip? The name implies no, but it's just tobacco. Sorry, what I mean is, can you smoke dip and have the same thing happen if it was a cigarette? Or like, do you get sick? I bet you get sick. I'm gonna Google it. The T11-3, or I'll try that again. The T113 said, "Why would anyone try? Because the person that we're talking about is a fucking maniac lunatic that sucks."
Hey, I'm back.
Hi.
Who's the fucking maniac that sucks?
Some guy that Gavin knows that smoked dip.
Ugh.
Right?
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's
right?
not-
And I was
that's not
like,
what you're
it's
supposed
just
to do.
tobacco. What's that?
That's not what you're supposed to do with that.
No, because it's definitely a different product than cigarettes,
Yeah.
which is its own thing.
Yeah.
But it's just tobacco, right? So you can...
No. Like, think about how many additives they put in cigarette tobacco. What kind of different non-smokable additives are in dip?
Yeah, I could just imagine someone going like, well, they're not going to be smoking it, so we can put basically whatever the fuck we want. The same guy apparently bought from Gavin's friend a bottle of bong water and drank it.
No.
To get high.
No.
Yes,
Ugh.
which I can only imagine
Ugh.
did not work even a little bit, kind of.
Here's the thing.
What's
Who
the thing?
cares if it works? Have you ever tasted bong water?
It's gross.
Like, I've gotten some in my mouth by accident like once or twice, and it is so gross.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. Okay. So we're back to the game.
Hold on, wait. Somebody else sold him a birth control tablet. What next? Told him it was acid. He took it. Pretended to be high.
Uh-huh. I'm done with this.
The person who told it, the person who sold it to him, told him in front of everybody, and then everybody thought he was a dumb loser, which is true.
Ooh. Now I kind of feel bad for him.
Oh,
a
and then he
little bit.
cried. It ends with him cry. He cried.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
All right, what are we doing here? I don't think I
Brooks
should
is-
bring up my
Dip
Zapdos.
isn't just tobacco.
Or maybe I should bring up my Zapdos.
Can you smoke dip?
Can you read me what moves this Gyarados has again?
Yeah, it says here, you can, I wouldn't. If you want to smoke, go buy a nice cigar.
God damn it.
Enjoy that. Oh, sorry, what did you ask? You said, did you say to read whether or not you can smoke dip?
No, I asked you to read what moves the Gyarados has that Lance has.
Okay, I can do that. I did close that page. Oh, no, I didn't. It's right here. The Gyarados has Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, Leer, Hyper Beam.
Okay. This is a tough one.
So what's your thought?
I'm gonna.
Hey guys, sorry.
Whoa, welcome back, dude. I'm gonna
hey,
switch
Jordan,
in my.
sorry, did we interrupt
Gyarados.
you doing a different thing that you want to do?
No, I had to go face a series of increasing challenges in the bathroom.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about your butt.
Keith,
Thank you.
I switched in Gyarados, wondering how badly he was going to take a hit, and Lance did Leer, so I'm good.
Great, perfect.
Ugh.
How far in are we?
Less than Leer, so...
Dragon Rage, Lance,
Is
you
Dragon
are
Rage
the
at least
dumbest.
40 damage no matter what?
Yes.
No. Yeah, it is. So, you're good.
Yeah,
Hey, Kyle, you're
I'm fine. Welcome back, Jordan. Everything's been
Thank you.
going swimmingly for us.
Yeah?
Yeah, and also we've been having a good laugh at how terrible the original Japanese sprites for Pokemon Red and Green are.
Oh, are they bad?
They're real bad.
really bad. If you want on your own time, which is, you can do it now and laugh and tell us about how funny you think it is. You can look at Ekans and Charmeleon and Charizard.
Ekans?
Wait.
Ekans, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's snake spelled backwards if you need help.
Thank you.
um,
I immediately misspelled it, thank you.
Keith, what moves does this Dragonair have? Help me out here.
Well, one of them has Thunderbolt, Slam, Thunder Wave, and Hyper Beam.
Ugh.
The other one has Wrap, Bubble Beam, Ice Beam, and Hyper Beam.
Which one's first?
One,
I think it's gonna be.
Thunderbolt, Slam, Thunder Wave, and Hyper Beam.
It's-
The second one almost entirely beams. Bubble Beam, Ice Beam, Hyper Beam, and Wrap.
Ooh.
I can do that last one.
I want to put in my Nidoking, but if it's the one with Ice Beam and Bubble Beam, then I'm fucked. So I'm gonna put in Zapdos, I guess.
They go in order, right? Like, it always goes in the same order?
Yeah, but I don't want to be tripped up by some bullshit.
That's fair. I'll be right back.
That Ekans sprite is great. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
What's what?
The original Pokemon Green Ekans sprite.
Yes,
It's very good.
it is. It really is. Oh wait, if this one has Ice Beam, right? So, Yo Keith. Yo Keith. Yo Keith. 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 Keith.
Keith is
Keith.
gone.
Keith. 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 God damn it. Yeah, someone says use Douglas. I'm using Douglas.
Do they only have Dragonairs?
This is Lance. He's got Gyarados, Dragonair, Aerodactyl, and Dragonite.
Okay.
I almost want to do Hypnosis, but that's too risky. But it's fun. Ugh, gross. Sorry, I'm queuing up Aerodactyl on my Pokedex here. Ugh.
Ice Beam.
Oh,
Well, that's-
okay.
it's fine.
Never mind then.
Never mind, everything's fine.
And maybe I'll get that back.
Loop?
Ooh, not a great idea.
I mean, it's not very effective.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
learned an important lesson about Dragonair.
Back to 0 on this one, though, so it's fine.
Maybe it'll crit.
Hey! Jordan, I'm gonna need you to say that every time I do a move now.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Aerodactyl is weak to electricity, ice, rock, and water. Let's see. And I'm gonna look at the type chart here for flying. So I should be safe to put in Ducking here.
Yeah, why not? Also, we're all agreed that Aerodactyl is the inferior fossil Pokemon, right?
Well, Aerodactyl you can get no matter what.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Aerodactyl is the one you can always get. You have to choose between Ammonite and
Oh,
Kabuto.
that's right. And Kabuto.
Praise Helix, as the internet has been known to say recently. Ooh. Oh, okay.
That's okay.
We're good.
Maybe it'll crit.
We're good here. No, it doesn't need to. Ah! It didn't
Oh,
need
no.
to!
Oh,
That
no.
was gross. Well, alright. Oh, Aerodactyl must recharge.
Oh,
I
it's
forgot
fine.
about that, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Dragonite. I'm pretty... Yeah, oh yeah. Dragonite is flying. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Dragonite... Okay, this is weird. Immune to ground, strongly resist grass, resists bug fighting fire and water, weak to dragon and rock, very weak to ice. Very weak to ice.
That's interesting.
Well,
Seer says, the Dragonite knows Blizzard, do not use Casey Jones.
oh, okay. Balls. Well. Dragonite's really slow, though. I could get in a quick Ice Beam and smoke him.
Could you?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Do you want to risk it?
No, I know. I'm thinking I'll put in Ghost Douglas here.
Dragon's not strong to Ghost.
Well, all my moves are psychic anyway.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so really Dragon is good against Dragon. That's about it.
Oh, you're still in the browser, also.
Oops. Have luck, Ghost Douglas. It would be a shame for you to die a second time.
I was thinking it. I didn't say it, but I thought it.
Fire Blast.
Uh,
Oh,
He's a ghost. How do you set a ghost on
okay.
fire?
Yeah, apparently.
But you're burned.
That ain't no thing, dog. I got burn.
You
heals.
got-
I got
you got
burn
burn
heals
heals? Hey, guys.
for days, son.
I'm
Hey,
back.
Keith.
What do you got for days?
Burn heals.
Burn heal. Burn notice.
Nice. I mean, I think it's cool that Kyle's been disavowed from the government that he used to work for after years of loyal service,
Mm-hmm.
but it does put a
Or you
real
would
strain on the
have been,
recording
but
sessions when we have to relocate. We have to relocate in the middle of a recording session is always annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
Gary.
oh shit, though.
He beat the Elite
Bosnians
Four
have
before
figured
you.
out that we're
He is
here.
the real Pokemon League champion. It's fucked up, dog.
I was just a
Gary beat
smoocher.
you again.
How do you think it feels for Lance to have to pretend to be the champion only to know, no, the real good Pokemon fighter is one room behind me?
I mean, it's the same thing as when wrestlers have to lose, right?
Well, the thing about wrestlers is that they're getting paid to pretend to lose.
You don't think Lance is getting paid? I don't think he's just
I
there
think he's getting
like in his
paid
free
to
time.
try to win and just can't make it past where he is. I think he's trying to win. He doesn't have someone writing the story for him.
No, I think the Elite Four are always the Elite Four. I think there's some kind of elected body.
I don't know about that.
No, I think that the Elite Four is just like I think you have to apply for the position of Elite Four.
Yeah.
But if you can be the champion, you just have to win. You just to beat the champion.
Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you. So
Did you do potions and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what if the Elite Four is like Iron Chef? And like they're always there and you challenge them. Iron Chef.
I have to say I am actually really surprised that I made it this far without losing any Pokemon. So I'm feeling pretty confident going into this. I think I got this in the bag.
Well, careful, because some of his Pokemon outlevel your Pokemon.
That's true, but I still have 2 advantages. Well, I have 1 advantage, and the advantage is
knowing all of his Pokemon and the moves they have?
Yeah, it's knowing all the Pokemon and the moves they have, and having the ability to switch out a Pokemon each time one of his faints.
You also are the protagonist.
I'm also the protagonist, so I have to win all the time.
Your Gary has a Jolteon, right?
Yeah, my Gary has a Jolteon.
So the next one's going to be Alakazam.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to put out Alakazam. I'm going to hope for the best here. So, I had nothing good for my 4th attack for my Alakazam. So it has a Mega Kick. And technically, Alakazam has really low defense against things like Mega Kick, so maybe this will do a bunch of damage?
Maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not fighting type, but it could have been.
Dang!
Yeah,
Dang.
all right. And the Kinesis failed too. Just kick that. Kick that shit.
Nah, Mega Kick is, I think it has a low accuracy, so I don't want to risk that.
Yeah, don't push it.
Boom, that went so well.
That's great.
Oh,
You
dip.
leveled even.
Oh, dip.
Oh, dip. Moltres, get Moltres out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's not mess around here.
I guess you could use Psychic again, right? Oh, no.
Gary's about to use a bunch of eggs on a tree.
Oh, God, the red-blue sprite for Executor is terrible.
It's great. All these sprites are great.
Oh, God. Very weak to bug, weak to fire, flying, ice, and poison. Dang, son.
So yeah, Moltres.
Yeah, Moltres, for sure.
Moltres, a Pokemon that you might expect to be another 3-headed Pokemon. No.
It's Toasty. Blam. Get out of here.
Psychic is in Generation 1, Psychic is half effective against Psychic.
Yeah.
Cloyster. I mean, like, yeah.
I'm gonna put...
I think you want to get Gyarados back out there with a Thunder.
Gyarados only has like 2 PP left on that, I think, though.
Well, you only have 2
Elixir,
Pokemon
right?
left. You only have 3 Pokemon left in the entire fight.
Yeah.
And one of them is Jolteon, who you don't want to use Thunder
But
against.
Thunder can miss, though.
Yeah, go for it. Go wild.
I say do it.
Yeah.
I agree with Keith.
Yeah.
Your Gyarados is fucking wrecked.
No, you
this
know
whole
what?
time.
You know what? I haven't... Have I used my Zapdos yet? I don't think I
No,
have.
no, you have not used Zapdos. Again, another Pokemon that maybe you would think has 2 heads.
Not Articuno, though.
No. 1 single head.
Ironically,
Look at
Articuno
the name.
6 heads.
So for real, guys, I want to say this.
Ah!
Only just now realized that whole Uno Dos Tres thing.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
just now.
I noticed it years ago, but it was years after my Pokemon love affair, so yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
realize
I don't-
it when I was of Pokemon age.
I just didn't spend a lot of time thinking about Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't, especially Articuno. It doesn't wear that number on Front Street.
Yeah, especially because, like, Zapdos, really out there with the dose.
Mhm.
Moltres is how I pronounce Moltres, and Trez is not
No,
a number.
no.
Yeah, it's Moltres.
It's Moltres.
Yeah.
Later, dick.
Okay.
It's over.
It's over. Almost.
Bring it home, Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
Jolteon looks real good.
Hey!
Oh God, what do you think Jolteon looks like? Hang on. Let's pause this for a second and go look up the fucking red-green Jolteon sprite just for fun.
Driving that train.
Oh, God damn it.
Casey Jones is better.
Well, there goes our ad revenue for this YouTube video.
Buy $1.84.
And no, the
All right,
notion
here we go.
just crossed my mind.
Oh wow,
It
you know what?
looks-
Not bad. It's kind of better than red and blue. That's the first one we've seen actually. So you know what?
Wait, which one?
The red-green sprite for Jolteon, not bad at all. It's fine.
I think all those sprites are good.
Yeah. All right, back to the game. Wait, let's see. What was the one you told me to look up, Keith?
Someone said to look up, oh, actually, I don't remember. Oops.
Well, someone said Eevee, so I'm gonna look up Eevee. Ugh, red-blue Eevee looks fucking super weird.
Yeah, Red Blue Eevee looks like a computer program.
Red-green Eevee just looks like a mistake, though.
Yellow Eevee looks really good, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, I did a Google image search for red green Eevee and everything is wrong. I got a bunch of Bishonen anime boys. Did I spell Eevee wrong?
Oh yeah, I think it was Wigglytuff.
I don't understand what I did.
All right, this is the victory lap here before the actual victory.
Careful, because Eevee has, I think, more than any other Pokemon that isn't, like, physically modeled after a human female, has the most porn done for them.
Oh god. So here's like the coke-addled red-blue Wigglytuff, and oh god, no! It's like exactly the same, but just so much worse though.
He's so good. That Wigglytuff
Oh,
is
different-
great.
Different sized eyes. Oh, that's bad.
All
No,
right,
that
It does
Wigglytuff is
track
great.
with
that's
It does
that.
track with Jigglypuff's anime persona that Wigglytuff would just be like an insane monster.
Oh, I got hit with the pin missile. I think pin missile hits 5 times, or maybe it's random. I don't know.
I think it's 3 to 5 or something.
Oh yes!
Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank
Nice
you.
job.
It feels so good. None of them died.
Nice, you did it. You did the whole thing. Do you
None
look
of
up
these
Mew?
Pokemon died.
Apparently, Mew is a gross fetus in green.
What is?
Mew.
Oh god. My reign is over already? It's not fair.
Go back to your.
Oh, that's bad.
What?
This Mew sprite is like for real legit terrible. Like this is the worst one, maybe. This is the worst.
Okay,
Okay.
alright, let's go look at it. You fucking got me. So we see that's a Mew, as we all know him, her to be. And we got the shitty red-blue one, the okay yellow one, and No. No.
Waiting for the stream to catch up.
No.
It looks like a.
Wow.
It looks like some more powerful creature's henchman. It looks like Salacious Crumb's like weird brother. Or like Jabba
that's real
owns
good.
Salacious Crumb, and Salacious Crumb owns this Mew.
Grandpa. You've grown up since you first left with Pikachu 12 years ago.
Yeah, by the way, I didn't even mention, I ditched Pikachu a long time ago.
Yeah, no, we talked about it while you were going upstairs.
Yeah.
Poor Gary's gonna have to drive home to his huge house in his convertible
Now-
full of cheerleaders.
Not only did he just lose like 2 minutes after winning, now he's gonna be lectured about why. You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love!
He didn't forget. He chose to not.
You know what, though? After replaying this game and seeing, like, the stuff that Gary says, with a couple notable exceptions, like, he's really not that much of a dick.
He's way worse in the
Doesn't he
anime.
say stuff like, "This Pokemon is too weak. I'm gonna get rid of them"?
Maybe. You might be right, actually.
I don't know if he says that stuff in the game. In the anime, he was like, Gary was here, Ash is a loser.
Yeah.
Spray painted on everything, which is great.
It feels so good.
You want to see some?
Not only am I supremely victorious, I'm also free from this Pokemon hell prison I've constructed for myself. No, it's been a lot of fun. This was super fun to do, and I'm glad it ended up. It turned out well.
You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers, Kyle.
Yeah, I am thrilled for
Reginald.
Reggie to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Does that mean they have to retire now?
I mean, they are gonna retire, I think.
Okay, tell me this isn't a shithead thing to say. After you beat Gary, he goes, "Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, smell you later."
That's just him telling you how the game works. Come on.
I think "smell you later" is a calling card of a dickhead.
Well,
I'm
sure.
glad that G Douglas made it.
I feel
Douglas
like
lives on.
I feel like "Smell You Later" though is one of those like the anime influencing the American translation.
Mm-hmm.
So, Keith,
Yeah.
now that I have completed
Yay.
my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke challenge,
Yes.
do you think this is a good time for us to officially announce our Pokemon Nuzlocke Let's Play?
Nah, maybe later.
Okay.
Bad time.
I
Don't
probably-
Hey guys, forget what you just heard.
I probably shouldn't tell anybody watching this that because of how much fun I've had doing this Pokemon Nuzlocke, and for the positive response we got from the last video that we put out, that it has it made us feel that we wanted to make a video series of a Pokemon Nuzlocke run. So yeah. So
With
that's-
some
Have you
twists.
decided on which Pokemon you're gonna do?
not
Kyle would really like to do
officially.
a DS or later era Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
it's
I'd love
understandable
to
'cause
do. I'd love to do a 3DS one. Obviously, that's not really possible because we don't have $400 to blow on a 3DS capture kit.
Do you
Right.
have a webcam?
No, Jordan, no. But I really want to do as late as possible. So I'd like to do Diamond and Pearl or Black and White.
Mm-hmm.
Keith wants to do Ruby Sapphire, so I guess that would be Emerald, probably.
Which is the one that has the talent show? Was that
It-
I believe that started in Diamond and Pearl.
Maybe.
Because that was terrible.
It might have
All your
been
Pokemon would die in the talent show.
the end.
Wait, in the talent show? Why?
Because they would lose. The talent show is fucking impossible.
Wait, you're saying you go and the one where you like do the moves, like this one's smart, this one's fun,
Yeah.
but they don't die in there. You just win or lose.
Right, but if you lose, doesn't that count?
They don't faint, so I don't think that counts.
Uh,
Also, I always did pretty well in those.
that's where I quit that game. It was
Oh,
the
really?
first Pokemon game I ever quit.
Well, you don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
Steak Justice says Platinum is great. It's also the hardest game to Nuzlocke. No thanks. We'll skip it. SF Gray says, I just like Black and White since it's all new Pokemon before you get to the Elite Four, no old ones. Yeah, we'll skip that one too. All right, so Emerald, it's decided.
Nice.
The talent shows were unnecessary, Glorp says. Trust but verify.
Here's the thing. Here is my
I'm being
entire...
told by D-Back that the talent shows were unnecessary.
My entire recollection of Pokemon Ruby is thus. Zigzagoon and Wilma, I think it's called, like the weird steel plant thing that looks like a Venus flytrap, but it's all lopsided and weird. Those are the two things I remember about that game, and it made me have a positive memory of that game.
I had a negative memory of it, but it was also like right in the time in my life where I cared least about Pokemon. It was like a very clear dip. What's that?
I said, ooh, I'm back home.
Go talk to your mother.
Yeah, what's Mama have to say?
My son, I haven't seen you in years.
Oh. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Thanks, Mom.
Why don't we go upstairs and play some SNES?
Yeah. I thought that was the coolest shit.
That you had a Super Nintendo in it.
Yeah.
Yellow is playing the SNES.
So Pokemon exists in a world where Nintendo exists.
Right? Yeah.
Don't.
Oh, let's talk about this. So, I think I figured out part of. I mean, Pokemon's just cool in general, but I think what made it so, such a cool fantasy as a child to like imagine Pokemon being real, because I was at work or something recently, and Pokemon came up, and someone went. They kind of brought this up as like a litmus test for like, are you cool or not? It's like, do you wish that all superheroes were real or that Pokemon was real? And like immediately someone was like, superheroes, and he was like, yeah, you're correct. That guy's
Who
wrong.
said this?
That guy's wrong for a few reasons. First
Yeah.
of all, if superheroes are real, it doesn't mean you're a superhero.
Right.
It just means that there are superheroes, and that means there's also going to be supervillains, which means you are the same shitty asshole, but you live in a way more dangerous world.
Yeah.
But Kyle, think about it this way.
Okay.
You want to live in a world that has to deal with the realities of what living with Pokemon means versus a video game where you can just ignore that this is humans capturing intelligent monsters and
But they like
forcing
it.
them to battle with each other
Okay.
and sometimes eating them.
But if well, definitely
And they're your
eating
friends.
them, we know
and
that.
sometimes you eat them.
But if we're just looking at it on its face, if
here's my
Pokemon's real,
pet,
everyone
here's my
gets
pet
to be
Krabby,
a Pokemon
and here's my dinner Krabby. And it talks.
If Pokemon is real, everyone gets to be a Pokemon trainer.
It's true.
But who would want to be a Pokemon? I feel like if
Me?
Pokemon were real, there would be
Me,
so
for my
many
whole
laws
life,
against
wanna be a
Pokemon,
Pokemon
training.
trainer?
Keith,
What's that?
We're suspending our disbelief here.
I'm
I
saying
think
that
as soon as you say, what if this was real? I think you're forced to unsuspend that disbelief.
I think whenever I
Okay.
say, what if this was real, I'm imagining a world where I can truly be happy.
And okay, but like I'll put it this way: if we're living in a world where Pokemon is real, then there would have to be a Pokemon fighting laws in the same way that there's animal fighting laws, in that it is across the board illegal. So besides the fact that, like,
No.
maybe you want some Pokemon as pets, it's the same scenario where you're the same shitty asshole, but you live in a much more dangerous world where there's monsters everywhere.
Well, here's the thing.
Do you
have
remember
the
that Ash
technology.
almost died in the first episode because of birds?
Yeah, but he was a shithead, though.
It's true. Ash was a shithead. The
And
thing
if by
is,
shithead you mean a normal person with no Pokemon, then yeah.
he shouldn't have been out in the
Well,
fucking
no, he
wilderness.
threw a
All the
rock at
Pokemon
it.
are. Yeah.
He did.
Don't
he
throw
did.
rocks
He did
at
throw a rock at.
animals.
You're right. Sorry, he did throw a rock at an animal. And usually, when you throw a rock at a sparrow in real life, they all come and kill you.
It's true. But
They
here's the
gang
thing.
up.
here's
They
the
can
thing,
gang
Keith.
up because they can talk. They can talk. They have cover. Like who? Mr. Mime probably went to school.
All right. Let's stop for
Keith.
a second. Keith.
Wait,
Yeah,
I've got one
Keith.
point I need to make to Keith.
Okay.
You're supposing that Pokemon, that the fictional Pokemon world has no regulation over how Pokemon battles take place, which is false.
No. I feel like that the thing is you can't kill them.
Well, what
Right,
Which is
you
why
can't
what
kill
about
them,
this
you can't
though?
take someone else's Pokemon.
Look at
You
this.
also
Right, you
can't
can't. Sorry,
irreparably-
yeah. But that's not a law about Pokemon. That's a law about stealing.
No, it's a law about Pokemon.
You can't steal someone else's property. This is a game that treats these fucking basically these talking animal monsters as property, which is it's fun because it's a very very basic video game that is intentionally not engaging with its sickest parts.
Yeah.
But this is I think that you can't take another person's Pokemon because it's their property that you keep in little balls attached
Basically,
to you
yeah.
and they're tied to you.
But
And in order
hang
to
on,
get
like-
rid of it, you have to go through a computer system.
Let's consider this though. I'm gonna go catch some Pokemon Safaris now. Like, even in like the world that Pokemon itself presents, like there are villains, but like, what is the worst they do? They're so silly. It's like they're not even as bad as real world villains.
Yeah, they're the same kind of villains that already exist. It's just organized crime.
I'd way rather deal
Right.
with Team Rocket than ISIS.
No, but I'm not talking about it's not dangerous in that way. It's dangerous that if you go walking in the grass, then all of a sudden there's a fucking Nidoking there.
Well, hang on though. I mean, like the wilderness is dangerous in the real world too. You just don't deal with it because you live in like
You live in a
like
city.
I grew up in the
urbanized.
woods. I grew up in the woods, Kyle. You know that.
Yeah,
grew
you
up
had
in the
animals that got
woods.
eaten by tons of stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't get eaten by tons of stuff. I
Well,
was
that's
never
because you
walking
didn't
around
really
and saw
grow
an
up
in the
Arbok.
woods.
But okay, so
The important thing here is that it's a decision. I think we've lost the thread here, which is that it's a decision between Pokemon being real and superheroes being real. And I think that superheroes being real has packed in
well, no,
the
I think
daily
abstain.
threat of the world being destroyed. every
It's like
day.
you said, Keith. It's just like Jedi. Like the only thing that Jedi have to save the world from or the galaxy from is like other bad Jedi. It's the same with superheroes.
Okay, but think of it this way. You're saying that if you live in a world with superheroes, you're under threat of the world being destroyed. Think of every single Pokemon game except for the first two generations. That is also the stakes there.
Is it?
Yeah. The
Well, I
stakes
mean, I don't really remember anything from anything past the first two generations.
all of the teams except for Team Rocket are like in some way trying to end the world.
Okay, well then only Gen 1 is real.
Okay, then I'm in. No, that's still not true. Okay,
Keith, I'm
so
so
Steely D asks
disappointed in
if Pokemon are intelligent, shouldn't they be allowed to fight and compete if they want to? Like, yeah, but think about the
that's a bad-
circumstances that surround Pokemon fighting. Is that you, the Pokemon trainer, go out into the woods with your captured Pokemon, and you go to try to catch more Pokemon, and they say no, fuck no, and they fight your Pokemon basically to the death. And then once they're weak enough, you put them in your ball until they basically submit to your will.
Well, no, here's the thing though, Keith, is that there is...
Oh wait, shit!
I mean,
Guys, we're missing this in the chat. Glorp says, I've had to hide in trees from alligators before.
whoa. Warp, you should move.
Glorp says, Keith, I grew up in southern Florida. It's actually dangerous here. I've had to hide in the trees from alligators before. I don't know, like I've seen a wolf in the wild, and I see like rattlesnakes.
Yeah, that's the
from here.
same.
Rattlesnakes are very dangerous.
Rattlesnakes are pretty dangerous.
I grew up
Look,
for the first 16 years
Keith,
of my life
Keith,
seeing a rattlesnake or
Keith,
two every year.
Keith,
Yeah.
you make
Yeah.
a great point. How much more dangerous than a rattlesnake is an Ekans, really?
And I bet
But-
you didn't
but
have
Ekans
something
is
to
the-
capture the rattlesnake.
But think, okay, Ekans is not much more dangerous than a rattlesnake, but Ekans is also basically the lowest on the totem pole that a Pokemon can get.
You're right. But so, like, a rattlesnake is not that high on the totem pole
We're talking
in the
about,
grand
like,
scheme of things.
Even a Pikachu can take down a Gyarados, which is basically a fucking dinosaur.
A Pikachu cannot take down a Gyarados.
That is not true. A Pikachu absolutely can.
If we're
take
talking
down-
about Ash's Pikachu, that's some bullshit. That's a
He's got a-
superhero, and that doesn't count here.
Well, the thing I want to go back to the point that Keith made earlier, which is that his point that you're forcing the Pokemon to do this stuff, right? Pokemon, it is in their nature, and they have an instinct to fight, which is why they fight you constantly.
Or
whenever you
do they
come near
live
them.
in a world where that's the only thing that they've ever been called upon to do?
Well, no, here's the thing, because that's
Like,
not
you
true
think-
either. Chansey are nurses.
Yeah.
There are a lot of service Pokemon that aren't used for fighting.
Well, Chansey are nurses because someone somewhere along the line said these Pokemon are great for nursing.
Where are the
Let's
fucking
get them.
pincers here? Where are the Scythers?
Does Yellow Version have pincers and
Yeah.
scythers? I don't know.
What the fuck is going on here? Sorry.
And Glorp
What
says, or the Pokemon chooses not to be in the Pokeball like Pikachu in Episode 1. But that's the
Yeah.
other thing. Like, Pikachu clearly does not like Ash and takes every chance that he gets at the beginning to, like, say fuck you and electrocute him. And then, but, like, still is unable to just leave. Like, is basically forced into the servitude of Ash until Ash, like, grows on him or whatever. But, like,
Glorp says, no, they just naturally fight. Arceus, the god Pokemon, told me so. Also, God is real in a Pokemon. So, there you go.
Oh,
But also,
man,
but, like,
shit. If
every-
I vote for Pokemon being real, I'm also voting for God being real. Oh no. But you know what? No,
but the
that's
other
fine.
thing is that there's, like,
if God's
There's
real,
like
I'm fine
6
with it.
different Pokemon that they said created the universe. So who fucking gives a shit? Like, Mew created everything, and then fucking Arceus created the Pokemon, and then
Wait,
like,
Mew created everything?
or I don't know. Listen,
Mew,
I'll fi-
Mew
I'll-
didn't
let's see.
create everything. Wait, did Mew create everything?
Oh! Yes!
Hey!
Yes!
All right, good job. Scyther's the
I'm
best
so
one.
happy.
Green Ranger is the best one.
Green
Green Ranger is the best one. Leaps out of tall grass and slices prey with its sides. The movement
Keith, I'm
looks
sad.
like that of a ninja. Those
Keith,
exist in Pokemon.
Yep, ninjas are real. Keith, I'm sad that you lost the files that we had made for
I know. Yeah.
How Are
they-
You Today?
How Are You Today,
Yeah,
episode
Jordan
3,
and I-
because DVAX bit was so good.
I know it was really good. I lost all of that. It's all gone. Yeah, I had more than half of an episode of How Are You Today recorded over last summer when it would have been timely to put out, and I lost all of it. Which is, part of the reason why it has taken a long time to put together.
Most anticipated podcast episode
Jordan
ever.
and I did the regular interview part that Kyle, you and I did, and then DVAC along with Austin Walker, Janine Hawkins, and someone else.
Yeah.
Did a bit where I read titles, and you had to decide whether it was the title of a real TED Talk or some shit I made up. And that was really good. I believe
That
the
was
DVAC
good.
won that.
That sounds right. She
Get out of
wins
here, Scyther.
Everything.
Hey, do you guys want to know how fucked up the Safari Zone mechanics are?
Real fucked up?
Yeah, do you want to know about it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so dig on this, okay?
I'm digging.
Okay, here it is. It is believed by scientists to be the Mew, by the way, to be the ancestor of all other Pokemon.
Jesus.
Okay, so Mew is the
Literally.
original, the first Pokemon,
Well, not
but
really.
it's
Yeah, but Arceus
it's not- it
created
didn't-
the Pokemon?
Here's the thing, though. Mew, first Pokemon, gets to be 151. What's up with that?
yeah.
And why
Yeah.
is it after Mewtwo?
'Cause
Mewtwo
it's
is
secret.
Mewtwo.
Because its secret origin for Arceus is...
The T says, I think the Arceus versus Mew thing is like creationists versus evolutionists.
Arceus is particularly based on a creator deity. Let's see.
Keith, I was
The
trying to
conception of the
explain-
first god might be influenced by blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is not.
Keith,
Yeah.
I was trying to explain the Safari Zone mechanics and you trampled all over me.
I'm sorry. Explain away. Listen, Pokemon is bullshit, and we don't want them to be real. Maybe you want to Growlithe as a pet, and that's great, but that comes with a lot of baggage.
Man, Keith, you're a bummer.
I just think that the light in your heart has gone out.
Yeah, for real.
No, the
If
light
it
of my
ever
heart
was
is
there.
brighter than ever.
No.
Yeah,
So you're
How
saying
could you say that?
you want, but that's not the question, Keith. The question is whether or not you want Pokemon over superheroes.
abstain.
Oh,
I
Alright.
I don't want Pokemon to be real because I care so much for their well-being. If that's not a light in my heart, then I don't know what is.
well, okay. If we're gonna play your game here, so to speak, how do you know
Yeah.
if Pokemon were real that our relationship with them would look anything like the games or the anime?
Well, if we're supposing that maybe our relationship with them would look totally different, then wanting them to be real doesn't really hold. Like I want these games to be real. It's like, well, if you want them to be real, the situation would be entirely different. So you'd be getting something so far away from what you're asking for that it's
No,
Basically-
I understand. I was going with your thing.
yeah. No, I agree. Like if Pokemon were real, I'm not saying I don't want Pokemon to be real. I'm just saying if they were real, our relationship with them would be so different from what's happening in these games that you're asking for something that can't happen. And also, shit would be dangerous as fuck because you'd be walking around and all of a sudden, Rhyhorn.
Right.
Or Driftbloon, who steals children.
This is
Right? Like, there's fucking crazy Pokemon out there.
Okay, if we're including the descriptions, if we're including the descriptions of the Pokemon as the thing that's real about Pokemon, then
Yeah,
I
of course.
concede that carries a lot of baggage with it.
Yeah.
But that also means that I can have a ghost sword as a pet. So you know what, Keith? I'm not changing my mind.
Okay. Here's the thing. Listen to these
guys are
Pokedex
killing me.
entries. Here's a Kadabra. It happened one morning. A boy with extrasensory powers awoke in bed, transformed into Kadabra.
what?
Yes,
That's not
That's
real.
from Pokemon Fire Red. Here's Drowsy. It remembers every dream it eats. It rarely eats the dreams of adults because children's are so much tastier.
Well, that's just funny.
That's because they still have the light in their heart, unlike you.
It's true. Wait, that about Kadabra being a human boy is not. It can't be
That's
right.
from Fire Red. Yeah, it is.
Where are you reading that?
Dorkly.com.
I need to
50
catch
most
this
disturbing
fucking
Pokedex
Kangaskhan.
entries.
Oh my god. God damn it.
I wouldn't trust Dorkly.
Yeah.
Yamask. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry.
Okay, that one's real.
Gorbis. Although Gorbis is the very picture of elegance and beauty while
Gorbis.
swimming, it is also cruel. When it spots prey, this Pokemon inserts its thin mouth into the prey's body and drains the prey of its body fluids. Sapphire.
Keith, have you
Driftwood.
ever heard of a spider?
I have. But a spider isn't enormous.
I'm just saying that there are things in Pokemon that are fucked up, but if our world had, the butterfly effect had made our world just slightly differently, there could be things just as fucked up here. Try explaining an ostrich to someone in Pokemon. They'll be like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's just a big. Okay, here's how you explain an ostrich to somebody in Pokemon. Doduo, one head.
Yeah, they
Yay!
wouldn't. Hey, good job.
Nice.
They'd be like, what do you mean one head? Why would it only have one?
Raises its
Then
young in its belly
an
pouch.
abandoned plush
Won't
doll
run from
became
any
this
fight to keep
Pokemon.
its young protected.
An abandoned plush doll became this Pokemon. They are said to live in garbage dumps and wander about in search of the children that threw them away.
Keith, I think it's cute and honestly a little naive that you don't think that things just as weird and bad happen in the real world every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Duscloth's body is completely hollow. There is nothing inside it at all. It is said that the body is like a black hole. This Pokemon will absorb anything into its body, but nothing will ever come out.
I mean, Keith, if you like, have you never seen a mask that looks at itself and
horrible
cries?
things happen in the world.
All right,
The difference is
guys.
there's mysterious and horrible things that happen in the world
All right,
versus
hang on, I'll
there's
be right
mysterious and horrible monsters that wander my backyard. One of them is my pet, and I make it fight like metal swords that have come to life.
I don't know, that still sounds great. It still sounds better than the alternative, which is Darkseid being real. Also,
Gallagher,
I hope
its prey in its hair-like arms. It sings joyfully as it observes the suffering of its prey.
Oh, so that one's just Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I hope you know that I was kidding whenever I said that it was cute and naive that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, this one's gross.
Read it.
Darumaka. Darumaka's droppings are hot, so people use them to put in their clothes to keep themselves warm.
I bet they smell great.
Yeah. Glorp says that those descriptions weren't real, and at least 2 or 3 of them were definitely real because I remember having read them elsewhere. Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle left a while ago.
Why did Kyle leave?
He just said that he'd be right back.
Why would he say be right back and not just like, let's end the stream, we beat the game?
I don't know. Probably because this is an engaging and personal debate that we're having.
Glorp says some of them were real for sure, but the ones involving children were not. No, the Driftloon one involving stealing children was 100% for sure real.
Is it on Bulbapedia?
I can find it on Bulbapedia.
Okay, please do. Trust but verify.
Driftloon, game data, Pokedex entries. Okay, Pearl. It tugs on the hands of children to steal them away. However, it gets pulled. Because of the way it floats aimlessly and Oh, okay, here we go. It is whispered that any child who mistakes a Driftloon for a balloon and holds on to it could wind up missing.
Could.
Because of the way it floats aimlessly, an old folktale calls it the signpost for wandering spirits. These Pokemon are called the signpost for wandering spirits. Children holding them sometimes vanish. Yeah, that's the one that I had read. Children holding them sometimes vanish. That's the...
Well, that's true of a lot of things. Children holding a lot of things sometimes vanish.
I think that this is implying very specifically that it is taking children away.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. All I'm saying
not only
is that...
It's definitely not a mistake because that same Pokedex entry is used for Black and White 2 and also Alpha Sapphire and also Pokemon Y. So it's used for 5 different Pokemon games.
I'm not saying it's not true. All I'm saying is that that wouldn't be a new evil in the world. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Glorp says
Pokemon
this isn't
to be real.
Driftloon stealing children. It's just Driftloon being a cute balloon that kids grab onto and float away because it's dumb. Okay, fine. Then it's not malicious, but it's still happening. Like, now Pokemon are real. Now there's Driftloons and your kid could disappear.
Well, you gotta tell your kids not to hold on to Driftloons. Don't talk to strange Pokemon. Apparently the game is in fast forward and the music is driving everyone crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, y'all, there's nothing we can do about that.
I mean, I could do something about it. I could play more music.
No, that would be bad.
No? You think that wouldn't work?
I don't think I think it would just be music on top of the music that's already there, which would just be noise.
Seer says if Spoink stops bouncing, it dies.
Okay, that's real. That's real and it's fucked up. But Steely B also says everyone knows the Pokedex entries are bullshit. And that's, like, a good point. We don't know if the Pokedex is just like Wikipedia, that anybody can put anything on there that they want.
Professor Oak gave it to Ash.
Yeah, he gave it to a 10-year-old boy
He's a
to go
scientist.
fill out in the world.
Oh, but like now, if we're not gonna take the Pokemon universe at its word, like I think
All
that
I'm saying is that the Pokedex.
you have to take. I think that we have to take it at its word.
Okay, well, if we take it at its word, then everything is cute and nice, and the worst thing that happens to anybody is that they have to go to a doctor.
Okay, how about this? Okay, this is like I think a very like a way easier to swallow danger of the Pokemon world.
Okay.
According to Bulbapedia, a Beedrill is just over 3 feet tall, weighs about 65 pounds. If a 3-foot tall bee that weighs more than a small child isn't scary enough, according to the Pokedex entry for Pokemon Ruby, Beedrill is extremely territorial. If angered, they will, quote, attack in a furious swarm. So all forests in the Pokemon world are filled to the brim with giant bees that can fire needles at you, and we thought Australia was bad. That's the...
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you'd have some Pokemon to help defend yourself against the Beedrills. And also you just wouldn't go into the forest. I like the forest, though.
Who doesn't like the forest? According to the Pokedex entry for Pokemon Red and Blue, a Gyarados is capable of destroying entire cities in a rage.
Well, Gyarados is unpredictable. Keith, I feel like you've made your point. Like, I'm not saying that a world with Pokemon wouldn't be dangerous in new ways.
So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I really would like an Arcanine as a pet dog.
Yeah, it'd be great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing dangerous about Arcanine.
No, absolutely not.
Slowking is the evolution of Slowbro, a Pokemon so immensely stupid it doesn't know when it sustains an injury and thinks... no, that's the joke, and I'm not going to read it because it's a bad joke. However, when a shelter bites its head, it gains superhuman intelligence. But how, you ask? Well, according to Pokemon Crystal, every time it yawns, Shelter injects more poison into it. The poison makes it more intelligent.
I don't think that's true. Hey, Kyle, Keith's been lying a lot.
It's not. I'm reading Pokedex entries. I don't know what.
Keith is a liar, so that makes sense. Well, the goddamn baby's awake, so I'm gonna have to go.
All right.
I have
but
one
that's
more
cool
because
we did what we came here to do. Let me stop that. So
yeah, everybody was freaking out about the Turbo Moon music.
I know.
I'm gonna leave you with one more fun fact.
Okay, go ahead.
Alakazam has a reported IQ of 5,000, according to the Pokemon Crystal Pokedex. Again, this is a creature that we capture in balls and force to fight for us, when really it could be solving cancer and building colonies on the moon.
Maybe it's so smart it realizes that's the supreme way to live.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying
also,
that, like, through intelligence, he Fight Club?
Yeah. Oh, maybe he Diglett now.
He might be Diglett now, but we don't know that in the Pokemon world, Cancer and the Moon never come up, right?
Right.
So
maybe they don't exist.
Well, no. So maybe they already used all the Alakazams to solve all the world's problems, and now everybody just fights Pokemon because that's the only thing that there is to do it.
I don't know. Team Rocket still exists. That's a problem.
Yeah, but that's a Pokemon. Anyway, all right, we gotta go now. I gotta go.
All right.
But thanks everybody.
Kyle,
for
congratulations.
Hanging. Thank you so much. I had a ton of fun. Thank you for everybody who followed along on Twitter. Some of those people were very dedicated. Thank you to the T for storifying my things, and it was a lot of fun. And me and Keith will be back with our own Pokemon Nuzlocke, which we hope to hopefully combine with other Pokemon type games that we can like do like a picture-in-picture while we're grinding and stuff, like Pokemon Stadium. Yeah. It should be a whole fun thing. So thanks.
It should
everybody.
be a whole. I think, Kyle. I think
Jordan.
It's a new twist on an old classic.
You're welcome.
A new twist on an old classic. Yeah. Well, let's see you next time. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.